been a while, I know. Hold on. Yes, it has been a while, and the reason for that is because, well, I've been suffering from hay fever for the past couple of weeks. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or my nose, but yeah, my hay fever this year for some reason is just really bad. To the point where trying to make a video is really difficult because my nose keeps streaming, my voice just sounds off, and my eyes are just so red and itchy. It's like I've been crying for like 24 hours. Maybe I have. Earlier on I made some time lapses in the garden where I was getting my washing line up, and between that I had to stop to blow my nose and sneeze because the hay fever was really bad. But despite that, managed to get that washing line up and soldier through. But despite the hay fever, I decided to just stick it out and make a video because yes, it has been a long time and thought it'd be nice to do some updates. Honestly, there's not really much to update you on except the fact that I am now on summer break. I've finished work for the term. I am now on a long summer break and I am so happy about that. In fact, this is my first week off. I can already feel my hay fever about to start up again, so let's head inside. So, alright. Oh, hi. Where were we? So yes, I am now on summer break and I'm very happy about that. I am not just gonna chill out, I will be doing that a little bit, but I will be probably doing stuff around the house, hopefully meeting up with friends, and who knows, maybe even leaving the city, and perhaps even leaving this country. But we will have to wait and see. It's weird to actually think that we are coming to the end of June. We've got 1 week left, more or less. And it's not really felt like June here in the UK. It's just constantly been raining and cloudy, overcast. We had storms the other week. I think gradually as the week has gone by, it started to feel more and more like summer. In fact, the 20th of June, which was I believe Thursday, was the first official day of summer. And it definitely feels like it's here, at last. I guess in those instances, you have to make the most of it. Which I'm struggling to do because of the hay fever. Here in Europe, if you are a massive fan of football, then right now it's the European Championship. And I'm not really a massive football fan, I don't really watch the local UK teams at all. But with the Euros and even the World Cup, you kind of get involved and get into it, which is what I've been doing for the past week. And it's not just me either, my family are also getting involved too. We're doing a sweepstake where we've picked out a group at random and stuck with it, and I'm assuming at the end of the Euros final one of us will win a prize. So it's been quite fun lately. I was just watching Portugal versus Turkey and Portugal beat Turkey 3-0. Bit of a disappointment that Turkey didn't score any goals as they did quite well in their previous game, but nevertheless Portugal beat them and are the overall champions. Moving on from football, and I thought I would do a vinyl update because it's been quite a long time since I did my last one, and since then I've acquired 6 new vinyls. But before I get to even show you what vinyls I've got, it's time for dinner. Just had a delicious spaghetti bolognese. Now let's get onto those vinyls. I'll start off with the most recent vinyl that I collected, which is this. It's an album called Hayfever and it's by Benny. For those of you who are not familiar with Benny, she made a song called Super Lonely, which was very popular back in 2020. In fact, it came out just before everyone went into lockdown, so it sort of became the isolation song. I would best describe HAYUX as a sort of alternative indie, alternative pop, and even soft rock album. It's full of some really catchy tunes, as well as super loaded. There's songs like Sheesh with Grimes, you've got Snail, Plain, which has got Lily Allen and Flo Milli on it, Cool, which I really like that song a lot. She did a music video and it was kind of like a Sims inspired one. I think it was even an advert or kind of in partnership with Sims, which is quite cool. There's a song called Winter with Mole Rat, which I really like, and Night Garden with Bakar and Kenny Beats. I recommend Benny. She's a great artist, she's underrated, and I think she has a second album coming out this year. Speaking of another underrated artist who also has a new album coming out this year is LAKEY. This is her debut album from 2020. It is called Moonchild, and I gotta say, it was definitely part of my 2020. I would best describe Moonchild as a pop album. There are quite a lot of poppy tunes on here, from Switchblade, you've got the likes of Plot Twist and Drive On. But there are also some interesting tracks too, like Nightcrawlers, which is quite a dark sounding pop song. Celine is a very funky tune. Pandemonium is a really chill, sad song, which I like. And then you've got Lose, which is a piano ballad, and it's probably the saddest song off the album. LAKEY, again, is another underrated artist. Her new album, Buzz, comes out in August, and I'm looking forward to it. Moving on to one of my favourite albums of last year, which is Daniel Caesar's Never Enough. Absolutely love this album. I believe this is Daniel's third studio album, and it's an amazing R&B album. There are so many amazing moments on Never Enough. Side A, for example, is probably one of my favourite sides. Oko Rios, Valentina, Toronto 2014, Let Me Go, back-to-back amazing tracks. Do You Like Me, which was the lead single for Never Enough, is amazing. Always, I believe that became one of the most popular songs off this album. Such an incredible moment. Buyer's Remorse with Omar Apollo is like another favourite of mine. Shot My Baby has that amazing guitar moment at the end of the song. Love that. And Superpowers is just such a beautiful track. Never Enough is amazing. Moving on to yet another artist who is planning to release another album this year, and that is Beabadoobee, and this is Baytopia, her second album. Just like Benny's debut album, Baytopia has a lot of different sounds to it, a lot of pop, rock and indie moments. There are a lot of great highlights on Baytopia, such as 1036, Sunny Day, which has that early 2000s vibe, See You Soon has some great vocals from Beabadoobee, Ripples is quite a deep and emotional song, The Perfect Pair, I think everyone knows that one, it's a very popular song. Talk and Don't Get the Deal have that energy, that rock kind of vibe to it, and Pictures of Us, I really like that song. It's kind of the song that you hear at concerts and you're sort of waving your hands. Overall, Beabadoobee's second album, Baytopia, is an amazing listen. She's releasing her third album this year called This Is How Tomorrow Moves. I believe that comes out in August, and I'm also looking forward to that too. The next vinyl that I got was Joji's Smithereens album. This is Joji's third studio album, and I gotta say, it's good to have another Joji vinyl. I've got Ballads 1, Nectar and this. I haven't got In Tongues yet, and I don't know if he's gonna make a new album this year. I really hope he does. But yes, Smithereens was the third album that came out in 2022. As you may well know, I saw Joji live last year in London, and it was amazing. He played some songs off of Smithereens, such as Glimpse of Us, which definitely is his biggest song to date. He played Die For You, which I absolutely love. Night Rider and Yukon are some other favourites of mine, but there are some great moments on Smithereens, such as Feeling Like the End. It's a nice little bop after Glimpse of Us. Dissolve is a very underrated track. 1am Freestyle is such a tease. It's the final track off of Smithereens, and I absolutely love it. In fact, I know Smithereens doesn't get a lot of like, but it's very playable. In fact, I'd say that this is probably the album I play the most from Joji lately. But still, I love Joji and I love the rest of the albums. And I'm really hoping that Joji makes a new album this year. And the final vinyl that I've got to show you is this, SZA's second album, SOS. And all I have to say is wow. This is a phenomenal album. This alternative R&B album is just amazing. So many great moments on here, from Kill Bill, I Hate You, Good Days. They became very popular tracks, as is Snooze. I mean, the lyrics on that song are really dark, but it became very popular. I really like it though. Seek and Destroy, Low, Love Language are some great tracks. Really like Blind, it's a very gentle ambient song. Ghost in the Machine with Phoebe Bridgers is probably one of my favourites. F2F, I like the rock vibes on there, very Avril Lavigne sounding. Too Late and Shirt are some great bops. Really like Nobody Gets Me. That is such a heartbreaking song, especially if you know the story behind it. Even the last track, Forgiveless, with Old Dirty Bastard. Nice way to end the album. Great listen. And I'm hoping that SZA releases more music this year. I think she is, and looking forward to it.
That sunset is amazing.
The sun has indeed set, and we're coming to the end of the day. And it normally, by this point, gets very calm and chill, and that's kind of where I relax. Today has been a chilled day. My day in the lives are not entirely exciting, are they? I mean, the washing line stuff in the morning, then just giving you a vinyl update now, and yeah, it's pretty normal, standard stuff, but I guess that's just how life is, but I don't think I would change it for anything else. Okay, sure, yeah, I would like to do more adventures and be more adventurous and have more fun, but those things will come when they do. It's nice to have a casual, chilled Saturday, which I believe today was. But it's nice to make another vlog, with this one being the start of my summer break. And of course, when my summer ends, I can look back at this and go, oh, man, it was nice having this time off. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to make the most of this time because it's just going to fly by really quickly. For now though, I think I'm just going to chill out.